In this video, we will see how to find the number of divisors, the sum of divisors, and the product of divisors of the given number n. Now, first we will consider this number 840. We are going to find the number of divisors, the sum of divisors, and the product of divisors of this 840. Now, given this number, our first step is to write that as product of prime powers, for which we know the procedure. We consider that 840, divide that by 2. You keep on dividing, and after this step, that when you divide it by 3, you get this, and then 5, then 7. So which means you can write your 840 as 2 cube into 3 into 5 into 7. So these are the prime numbers. Now we have this formula which states that number of divisors is given by a plus 1, b plus 1, c plus 1, and sum of divisors is given by this, and product of the divisors by this. We know that given any number, it can be written as p power a, q power b, r power c, and so on. So the index, in the index, what we have is a, b, c, and d in this case. So a plus 1, b plus 1, c plus 1, d plus 1. A being 3, you have 3 plus 1, b 1, so 1 plus 1, c also 1, d also 1, so we have this. So you have 4 into 2 into 2 into 2. So that means 8 into 4, that is 32. So the number of divisors of this 840 is 32. Then for the sum of the divisors, P, Q, R and all prime numbers. So here 2, 3, 5, 7 that we need to write. And then A here is 3. So A plus 1 means 3 plus 1. Here A, B is 1, C is 1, D is 1. So you have this. And the denominator P minus 1, Q minus 1, R minus 1. So you have 2 minus 1, 3 minus 1, 5 minus 1, and 7 minus 1. This on simplification. 2 power 4 is 16. 16 minus 1, and here 2 minus 1. Then 3 square 9 minus 1, and here 3 minus 1 2. Then 5 square, that's 25 minus 1, then 5 minus 1 4. 7 square 49 minus 1 by 7 minus 1 6. This should be further simplified. So you have 16 minus 1 15, 9 minus 1 8, 25 minus 1 24, 49 minus 1 48, and in the denominator that 1 2 4 6 they remain as such. Then this on simplification, 8 by 2 4, 24 by 4 6, 48 by 6 8. So this on multiplication gives you this. So that means the sum of divisors of this number 840 is this, 2880. Then the product of divisors, for which you have already found out the number of divisors, that divided by 2 should be raised to the given number. So that means here 32 by 2, that is 16. So 840 raised to 16. And in the same way, the another number that we consider, suppose I have say 1458. Then in that case, you are performing this. So when you perform this, this is what you get. So how many 3s? 3, 6. So 3 power 6 that you have written, and then 2 you have written. A plus 1. So here A is 1, and B plus 1. Here B is 6. So you get the number of divisors to be 14. And again we make use of this formula to compute the sum of the divisors. P and Q, only 2 that you have, 2 and 3 alone, 2 numbers only we have. And this on simplification will give you this, and on simplification you are getting this. And the product of divisors, you have to write that number raised to whatever number of divisors that you have, that divided by 2. All these formula are discussed already in one of the videos. So only the formula is borrowed here. Next number 288. Again, you perform this, and from this, you are able to write your number 288 as 2 raised to 5 into 3 square. Again, A is this, B is this, so A plus 1, B plus 1. And the product gives you number of divisors. For the sum of divisors, again, we have to make use of this formula. So we have only two primes, 2 and 3. So we have this, A is 5, B is 2. So we have this. And on simplification, 2 raised to 6, 64, and here 3 cubes, so 27. On simplification gives you 63 into 13, that is 819. And this divided by 2, that will give you the product of divisors. So this is how we find the number of divisors, sum of divisors, and the product of divisors of the given number. First step is to perform this. Then you need to remember this. So if only these formulae are remembered, each one can be calculated. Thank you.